Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name's Don. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's stream. I have once again a jam-packed episode for you today. Loads to get through. Some interesting news coming from Coinbase, as you may have seen from the title of today's video. But yeah, that plus more in today's episode. Please make sure you are kicking back, relaxing, you have your coffee, you are good to go and ready for today's episode. So, first things first, we're going to look at the prices of the top 10 crypto. Now, I have actually had to jump over to CoinStats today because, for some reason, should I say, my CoinMarketCap was not working this morning. So, apologies for the little bit of a kind of switch up here. But anyway, nonetheless, the prices from the top then, we've got Bitcoin currently sitting at, now I have left this in pounds and I've just realised that. I should have changed this back to dollars. But look, we're going to work with it, unless it's going to let me quickly change it in here. Let me just jet that over, because look, we always work in dollars. It's obviously defaulted to GBP because I am in the GBP land. Right, there we go. That seems a lot better now. So, apologies for that. But Bitcoin is currently sitting at $38,309. We then have Ethereum at $2,070. BNB at $231. XRP at 61 cents. We then have Solana at $61. And then we have Cardano at 38 cents and Dogecoin at 0.08. Now, of course, there is a good few stable coins in there that take up the top 10. Nonetheless, that is the current top 10 crypto market. It's actually been looking quite good the past 24 hours, if I do say so myself. Things are up in price. Solana, for example, up at almost 12% on the day. We then have Bitcoin up 3.5%, Ethereum up 3%, XRP up 3%. So, look, it's been a great 24 hours, and the whole market in general is actually up 3.5%. So, positive signs to see as we near the end of November. Now, Bitcoin did fail to get above and close above the 38k level last night. It slightly dipped below. However, we do have a monthly closure coming very, very soon. So, yeah, pay attention to that, because that is obviously important as ever. It is going to close out a green month, in my opinion, which is what we want, and it's what we have seen many times in the past. November is normally a green month for candle closures. But anyway, moving on to some news. Now, some interesting news coming from Cristiano Ronaldo. So, apparently he's being sued for promoting Binance and unregistered securities. So, it's the same old story with, I guess, anyone that talks about crypto exchanges. At some point they will be sued, and Cristiano Ronaldo is next. So, pro soccer star C. Ronaldo has been hit with a proposed class action lawsuit from plaintiffs claiming that they suffered losses from his promotion of the now legally embroiled crypto exchange Binance. So, on November 27th, filing to a US district court in Florida claimed Ronaldo promoted, assisted in, and or actively participated in the offer and sale of unregistered securities in coordination with Binance. Now, Binance entered a multi-year partnership with Ronaldo in mid-2022 to promote a series of his own NFTs, with at least 3 of the soccer star's collections tied to Binance. Now, the complaint claims users who signed up to Ronaldo's NFTs were more likely to use Binance for other purposes, such as investing, and what they are claimed to be unregistered securities, including Binance's BNB token and its yield program. So, to quote here then, it says Ronaldo's promotions solicited or assisted Binance in soliciting investments in unregistered securities by encouraging his millions of followers, fans and supporters to invest with the Binance platform. So, yeah, it's not looking good for Ronaldo. Now, Ronaldo was a key part of Binance's growing popularity due to his influence and reach, with 850 million followers across social media, says the complaint. They allege his NFT sales were incredibly successful at promoting the exchange, with a 500% increase in searches for Binance the week following the initial sale. So, yeah, here's the original tweet back from November 20, or not the original tweet, but here is a tweet from November 28th of this year, where obviously they're cooking up with Binance cooking up with Cristiano. But yeah, look, this is something that we are bound to see, and we have seen quite frequently. It's not anything new to us at this point, but yeah, they're coming for everyone, and I guess Ronaldo is the next on their hit list. So anyway, moving on to some Coinbase news. First of all, we've got a few bits to cover on Coinbase today. So Coinbase warns customers about the subdomina in apparent CFTC Bybit probe. So what's this all about, I hear you ask? So Coinbase is warning that it has received a subdomina in the US state's Commodity Futures Trading Commission, so the CFTC. According to X, users who have posted copies of the message, the CFTC is seeking information about the Bybit cryptocurrency exchange. So receipts have speculated that any Coinbase customer who also used Bybit received the message. Coinbase may provide information on users' accounts and transactions to the CFTC unless the subdomina is reversed by court by November 30th. So, interesting. So Dubai-based Bybit stated earlier this year in its terms of service that it does not provide service in the US, but it is reportedly accessible using a VPN. It's a very similar setup to the UK. Now, the day following Coinbase's communication, Bybit announced that it had reached 20 million users. It describes itself as a top 3 cryptocurrency exchange. According to the exchange's statement, they say, prudent risk management and enhanced AML, so anti-money laundering, compliance have led Bybit to gain licenses in the UAE, Kazakhstan and in Cyprus. Now, Binance announced that it would be imposing the KYC, so Know Your Customer verification, on users in July 2021, although it was not clear when it actually took place. Bybit posted KYC instructions for customers then in September of 2022, which is over a year after they announced it, or they said they were going to do it. Now, here's a little bit here on the UK news. So in September, Bybit said it would leave the United Kingdom market in October when the new Financial Conduct Authority rules came into force. It removed 2 sanctioned Russian banks from its payments list in August as well. So yeah, essentially there's in fact, let me read this part here and then I'll explain it. So, the CFTC labelled itself the premier enforcement agency for crypto. In its roundup of the fiscal year 2023 cases, it initiated 47 cases in digital asset sector in that period, representing 49% of cases filed. Among those were suits against FTX, Celsius, Voyager Digital CEO Stephen Enlerk, and Binance. So, yeah, the CFTC, I keep saying the wrong letters, are coming after everyone, and they have been going after everyone. But yeah, I guess there's a need for some of this. As much as we don't want it, there is a need for some of this. So yeah, you can't really blame them. But essentially, the reason this has become news is everyone knows, or I say everyone, you really should know that Coinbase have the legal requirement, the legal right to divulge your information to the government if they ask for it. It's why a lot of people moved away from Coinbase back when they announced that they were kind of going public. Was that 2 years ago it would have been? Yeah, 2021. Because they essentially sold their soul to the government, people said. And it means that, I mean, you may have had an email from them at some point that they can give away any of your personal details, your buys, your sells, your holdings, etc. Anything that you've done on their platform, they can, or they have to give up to the US government, the UK government, whatever it may be. So essentially what's happening here is because Bybit is not supposed to be getting used in the US, but people are obviously using it, using a VPN, this CFTC are going to Coinbase because they know they have to give up information and saying, look, we need to know details on all of these customers because, well, they shouldn't be doing what they're doing and we want to come after them. And we also want to come after Bybit, so on and so forth. So that's the basis of what's happening. And yeah, it's the way Coinbase works, unfortunately. It's not ideal, but like I said, they sold their souls to the government when they went public back in 2021. Now, the fire alarm is going off in this office, but please don't worry, it's not on fire. It happens every Wednesday at this time, which is frustrating. But anyway, hopefully that didn't annoy you too much, that noise. Now, more on Coinbase. So, as I was mentioning there, Coinbase went public in 2021. So, just to kind of follow up on that then. So, Coinbase shares have hit an 18-month high after the Binance charges. So, it kind of looks good for Coinbase shares if you are a Coinbase holder. Shout out to a good friend Mitch Ray. I know he was talking about it yesterday on his stream and why he was telling people, well, why are you not holding Coinbase shares? You're silly if you don't, to an extent. No financial advice, of course. But in terms of the Coinbase shares, like I said, they are up fairly high. It's actually the highest in 18 months, like I've just said. But shares of the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase have hit an 18-month high after rival exchange Binance and its former CEO, CZ, pled guilty to money laundering and sanctions violations in the US. Now, on November 27th, which was 2 days ago, Coinbase closed at $119.77, its highest since May 5th, 2022. Now, that's when it closed back at $114.25. Now, that's again all according to TradingView. Again, I hope you all have a TradingView account. If you don't, I highly suggest that you get one. But it has seen little movement in the after hours trading since then. The numbers put Coinbase's shares up around 256.5% year to date, although it's still down 65% from its all-time high of nearly $343 back in November 12th of 2021. But we all know that was all-time high season. Coinbase famously went public essentially on the day of the all-time high. And yeah, basically used a lot of it as exit liquidity, it seemed. But yeah, look, the main point here is Coinbase shares are a regular stock. So it's not a crypto, it's a regular stock. But the fact that this regular stock is up 256% year to date is performing like a cryptocurrency. So yeah, I can see why, again, our good friend Mitch Ray was kind of speaking so much about this because, well, it's performing like a crypto asset, but it's a regular stock. Why would you not want to hold that if you're a stock guy? Because a lot of these stock guys are just against crypto in general, no matter what the project is, no matter what it represents. But the fact Coinbase is one of the largest, and maybe it'll take over to be the largest exchange because of Binance having a bit of a kind of a weird moment. But one of the largest, if not the largest, in the US. It has its own stock because it's public. Yes, they can sell your information to the government. That's maybe like a con of that, a pro and con. But yeah, you can also invest in the stock of the actual company as well. And you would be up 256% year to date. So yeah, I mean, congratulations if you do hold Coinbase shares, and you have done, and you weren't silly and bought it at the all-time high or when it get first announced, because that is just a bad rookie move. But hopefully you have been buying it. You can see the chart here. I know Deck did mention it at some point. I can't remember exactly when it was, but Deck did do a post on Coinbase shares earlier on in this year. Maybe we could find that and post it to members, but it was pretty low. And yeah, like I said, since then it's been continuing to rise. So very good for all Coinbase holders. Shout out to yourself if you hold Coinbase shares. Now, some sad news for the market. Maybe not so much the crypto market, because this man, Charlie, didn't love the crypto market. But anyway, he's a very well-known and, I guess, respected kind of investor of his time. So Berkshire Hathaway's Charlie Munger has passed away at age 99. So hopefully you know who I'm talking about here. Berkshire Hathaway is obviously Warren Buffett's company, but his right-hand man was Charlie Munger. So again, a billionaire in his own right. And yeah, has passed away. That means nothing really to, I guess, crypto in general. It won't really help matters in terms of the prices of anything. I say this all the time, but look, it's just good to know about things that are growing in the market. You may have seen it if you're an investor, because bear in mind, I know some of you people who watch this are not just crypto investors, you are also stock investors, and you stay up to date with the financial world in general. So you'll know exactly who Charlie Munger is. I don't know if there's a picture of him here. There's definitely not, but yeah, we've posted about him a few times on the Instagram page. If you don't follow us, by the way, it's at crypto.glasgow. Go follow us. Yes, this is Certified Crypto, the online persona, but we do have our Instagram, which is at crypto.glasgow. Go check that out if you don't already. But yeah, Charlie Munger then. So he didn't like he was notoriously bearish, it says here, on crypto, and he was well known as one of the leading voices advocating for Bitcoin to be banned in the US. So yeah, among his chief criticisms were that the asset is good for kidnappers and that it's harmful to the interests of the US. And in an interview with the Wall Street Journal earlier this month, he called Bitcoin a stink ball thrown into a long working recipe for producing strong currencies. It's you get the point here. Like I said, it's news. Unfortunately, he has passed away, but again, he didn't really like crypto anyway. I thought I would share that news with you on Coffee and Crypto, and we'll move on to some news that actually will help you on your crypto journey. So CZ has also stepped down as a chairman from Binance.us. So we know that Binance and Binance US are separate entities. Well, hopefully you know that. You know that now. But yeah, anyway, we know that Binance obviously has had a bit of an issue, and so has CZ had a bit of an issue. So he has stepped down from Binance, but also from Binance US. So, following his resignation from the CEO of Binance, the regular Binance, crypto billionaire CZ has now stepped down as the chairman of board of directors for Binance US. Now, there's a lot of speculation going around. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get into this speculation first before I read this actual article. So, there's a lot of speculation going around. I don't know if you've seen it online or if you pay that much attention to it or if you care that much, but Binance, apparently the new person in charge of Binance is part of the World Economic Forum, and so is the second in command. They're all part of the World Economic Forum, which again is all very much kind of government-y and a bit kind of strange. And essentially what people are saying now is that Binance, or CZ, has essentially been told to step down and pass over the powers to the government, basically, so that they can then start to control crypto. Because look, Binance is the largest. I know Coinbase is up there, but Binance is the largest by market share. So they already have Coinbase as a publicly registered company in the US. They also have them able to give over documents and details to the government when they ask. So the government have already kind of worked their way into Coinbase, so that's cool. Box has been ticked. Binance has always been a bit of a funny one because there's never really been a office for Binance. No one really knows where CZ lives. It's been a bit kind of fugazi where everything kind of works with Binance. So obviously the governments don't like that. However, now what's happened is he's obviously been fined $4.3 billion as a penalty, and Binance has been charged that. CZ get charged like 50 million or something like that. But the fact that he's like stepping down and then this person who's now becoming in charge, like there's a lot of questions being asked. Again, if you've seen this speculation, drop me a comment and let me know what you think about it. But I do think it is quite suspicious. I do believe that there is some sort of play going on in the background with the governments taking over crypto, having regulation, and just a bit more control. Look, I might have a bit of a tinfoil hat on at the best of times, and look, it's not a bad thing to question these things, because we all know that it's coming at some point. CBDCs are coming at some point. Like, the government will take over it, and it's reason. I mean, I say this to people on one-to-ones or in consultations and whatnot, and even in our crypto courses. I say that I personally believe, now I might be wrong, but I personally believe that this bull run that's coming up is probably one of the most important for all of us, because after this bull run, there's going to be a lot more regulation. It's going to be tougher for you to potentially benefit from crypto investing in, investing out, whatever it may be. So I think that the kind of idea that I've got in my head is that this next bull market is the one that you really need to focus on, and it's why we suggest that you join our CC Pro Discord. You get part of the community now. You don't wait until the bull run starts, because then it's too late. You've already missed, the main part. So it's get in it now. It's cheap enough to get in it now for you to learn and slowly pick up what you need to know. Because if this is, now like I said, this is total speculation, it's just my opinion. If this is the last, easy bull run, shall we say, for us all to be involved in, then you really need to know what you're doing now before the bull run starts, or else you're a goner. You're not going to make it as much as what you could have if you just committed to paying a Discord service, or paying for a 1-to-1, or paying just for someone's time to kind of help you progress forward and learn as much about crypto as humanly possible in the shortest amount of kind of time. I know that's not always easy. People have work commitments and whatnot. But look, Christmas is coming up. I know a lot of you will have time off at Christmas. Don't fall into it just sitting at home eating just rubbish food. Don't spend time with your family. There's always time to... No, I'm joking. But don't sit at home over the Christmas period and not try and learn about crypto. Don't try and just... oh yeah, it's fine, it'll take care of itself, because it won't. You have to work for it. These things don't take care of themselves. You need to work for it. You need to learn. You need to understand. Trust me when I say that. Or don't. Actually, you don't have to. I don't care. But if you want to potentially succeed in crypto, then I suggest that you listen to me. How's that? Of course, nothing that we can offer is financial advice, and you should always do your own research. But I've got experience, 7 years of, and I can help you out. I've helped out a lot. Hundreds, if not thousands, of people individually, and I bet I can help you out as well. So yeah, get in touch. Don't know where that came from there. That kind of went down a bit of a rabbit hole almost, but I just feel passionate about helping people and making sure that they know what's coming and the harsh realities of this is potentially, it's not the last bull run by any chance. That's not what I mean at all. It's not the last bull market by a long shot. We're only just getting started. What I mean is, as easy as it's been for us to get into crypto, out of crypto, move things around, not be questioned by people, I think that this might be the last one. And look, see if it's not, fantastic. We win either way. But I'd like to at least think ahead just in case and prepare just in case. Anyway, hope that helps. Let me get back to the news, shall we? So, yes, again, I have sort of covered it, I suppose, but CZ has stepped down from both Binance and Binance US. So Binance US is formally an independent entity of Binance, though various lawsuits from government agencies this year have alleged that both firms are effectively run by CZ, and Binance US maintains that it operates independently from Binance.com, of course. So again, there we go. So it's $4.3 billion in a penalty, and then a $50 million fine as well for CZ. And then the billionaire has since expressed interest in exploring decentralized finance, though he has no further plans to launch another crypto venture. His sentencing is scheduled in February. Again, remember that date, it's in February, which Q1 is going to be a very, very, very exciting time for crypto, which is expected to be less than 18 months in prison. So, yeah, like I said, he stepped down from Binance US and regular Binance. His trial is set for February. I think it's like the 24th of February. Keep that in mind. I'm going to bring that date up a lot over the next few weeks and the next few months, because I strongly believe that this is all correlated, it's all planned, it's all premeditated, whatever way you want to look at it. I strongly believe, just based on what I know about how crypto works, how the governments work, how news works, how, I don't know, just how it all works, I guess. I see it from a different perspective than some people. I see it from a very zoomed out and tinfoil hat perspective. I believe that this is all premeditated, it's all planned, and we will see a massive potential dump or scary dump as we run up to the ETFs coming out, because they're coming out in Q1. Well, the approvals or whatever it may be are Q1. We then have CZ being sentenced, so he'll probably end up in jail. If not, there'll be a huge news story on it anyway, which will give people the fear. Maybe they'll sell or the dump, or, look. Anyway, like I said, remember those dates, February 2024, Q1 2024. I'll be here, you'll be here as well. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, turn on post notifications, because you need to be kept up to date with what's going on over the next few months. And like I said, if you aren't in our Discord, not anyone else's, you shouldn't be in anyone else's Discord, because that's just a waste of time. But if you are not in our CC Pro Discord community, shake yourself. Check out the link in today's description and consider joining. one of the services that we provide. Like I said, if this is the last bull run, you better get your act together and you better get moving, because time waits for no man or woman. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Look, I've been here before. I've been up and I've been down with the crypto market. I've experienced the emotions, highs, lows, the financial highs, lows. I've seen it all before. It's no different. It's the exact same over and over and over again. You just need to learn how to work the market, play the market, and realise that it is a big game. So the quicker you realise that, trust me, the quicker you will succeed in crypto. But anyway, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. If you could, share it with someone who needs to see this video. There is not enough people viewing these videos day in, day out that I would want to. And that's not even just for the page to grow or the channel to grow. I actually just want to see more people benefiting from real crypto news, real crypto advice, not financial advice. And just, yeah, I guess, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop me a comment, do all that good stuff, blah, 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 or not. I don't really bother either, to be honest, but I would love for you to get involved more and more with the crypto journey that I'm taking you on. So yeah, anyway, that's all for me today. I will see you for the next episode of Coffee and Crypto. Thanks again.